How many times have you felt truly listened to? I bet that few times have you found someone who listens to you without interrupting, judging, or giving useless advice. But do you know what makes the difference between a superficial relationship and a deep one? The ability to listen. And Victor Küppers taught us why this is one of the most powerful skills to develop. Are you ready to discover how to improve your relationships and live better thanks to a simple but very powerful gesture? Listening seems like a simple thing, right? Actually, it is not at all. We live in a fast-paced world where everyone wants to talk, but few know how to really listen. Victor Küppers, known for his enthusiastic approach to personal growth, teaches us how crucial it is to learn to listen, not only to improve our relationships, but also to grow on a personal level. Welcome to the Mental Family. In today's video, I will reveal why, according to Küppers, listening is an art that we all need to master and how it can transform your life. You will not only discover the reasons, but also the techniques to become a better listener. Before you continue, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on our exclusive content. Stay until the end because I'm going to reveal an incredible secret that Küppers shares about how listening can make an immediate difference in your daily life, a point that could change everything. 1. The difference between hearing and listening, Küppers' basis. Many people think that hearing and listening are synonymous, but there is a substantial difference that makes a difference in our daily interactions. Victor Küppers explains that hearing is an automatic and biological process. Sound waves reach our ears, and our brain interprets them without requiring much effort. Listening, on the other hand, is a conscious and intentional action. It involves not only hearing the words, but paying attention to the entire message, including tones, emotions, and silences. Küppers emphasizes that when we commit to truly listening to someone, we are creating a space where they feel understood and valued. This type of listening is rare, but powerful. It builds trust, empathy, and authentic connections. In our daily conversations, we are often distracted, thinking about our response or multitasking. True listening, on the other hand, requires presence, attention, and an open mind. Practice exercise. Next time you're in a conversation, try not to think about your response while the other person is talking. Try to be fully present, listening with the intent to understand, not to respond. 2. Why listening improves relationships, deeper connections. One of the keys to success in relationships, according to Küppers, is empathy. And empathy comes from deep and attentive listening. When we really listen to someone, we put ourselves in their shoes. We understand their emotions, their needs, and their fears. This type of active listening is essential in personal relationships because it creates a bridge of mutual understanding. Often, in relationships, friendships, or at work, conflicts arise because we don't listen to each other enough. Each party is focused only on their own point of view, without giving space to the other. Küppers teaches us that the first step to resolve a conflict is to really listen to the other, without prejudice, without interruptions, with the intent to understand. Only in this way can we avoid misunderstandings and misconceptions that often undermine relationships. Practical exercise. Try to imagine yourself in a conflict situation and put yourself in the other person's shoes. Listen with empathy and try to understand their motivations. This will radically change the way you deal with problems in your relationships. 3. The impact of listening on you, personal growth. It's not just about others. Good listening also affects our personal development. Küppers teaches us that listening not only improves our relationships, but helps us grow as individuals. When we actively listen to others, we become less reactive and more aware of our emotions and thoughts. This makes us more balanced people and able to manage stress and daily difficulties more effectively. Furthermore, listening humbles us. It reminds us that we don't have all the answers and that there is always something to learn from others. When we truly listen, we are open to change and growth. This is especially true in the workplace, where good listening can make us more effective leaders. A good leader is one who knows how to listen to his team, taking suggestions, criticisms, and new ideas. The ability to listen can make the difference between an authoritarian manager and one who inspires trust and respect. Practice exercise. The next time you receive feedback, resist the urge to immediately defend yourself. Listen carefully, reflect on what was said, and then respond. This approach will help you grow and improve. 4. Techniques to improve listening. Victor Küppers offers us some practical techniques to improve our ability to listen. These strategies, if applied consistently, can transform the way we interact with others and help us become better listeners. Let's look at them in detail. Active silence. One of the hardest things to do is to remain silent while someone else is speaking, especially when we are tempted to intervene or offer advice. Active silence means resisting the urge to interrupt and giving the other person time to fully express themselves. In this way, we allow the person to feel truly heard and we understand the message in its entirety. Practice exercise. Next time you're in a conversation, focus on maintaining silence until the other person has finished speaking. Open-ended questions. Another technique Küppers suggests is asking open-ended questions. These are questions that don't require a simple yes or no answer, but encourage the other person to express themselves more deeply. Open-ended questions show genuine interest and invite the listener to share more. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" you could ask, "What did you like most about your day?" Practical exercise. Start asking open-ended questions in your everyday conversations. You will notice how much more fluid and meaningful your interactions become. Reflecting and paraphrasing. Another very effective technique is to reflect and paraphrase what the other person has said. This not only shows that we are listening, but also helps to clarify any misunderstandings. For example, after someone speaks, you might say, "If I understand correctly, what you're saying is," this confirms to the other person that you're paying attention and understanding the message. Practical exercise. Try to paraphrase what the other person says in at least one conversation a day. This will help you understand the message better and demonstrate that you are actively listening. Body language. Victor Küppers also stresses the importance of body language. When we listen, our body communicates. Maintaining eye contact, nodding, leaning slightly towards the other person are all signals that demonstrate attention and interest. Avoid checking your phone or looking away, as this conveys disinterest. Practical exercise. Next time you converse, pay attention to your posture and eye contact. Try to be present physically as well as mentally. If you have recognized yourself in these aspects so far, it is time to take the next step. Apply one or all of these techniques, and you will immediately notice an improvement in your relationships. But wait, because now comes the most powerful point that Victor Küppers shared, a secret about listening that can radically change your life. Leave a comment below and tell us, which technique did you like the most? And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to continue exploring these fascinating topics. 5. Listening as a form of love. According to Victor Küppers, listening deeply is one of the greatest forms of love we can offer someone. Küppers points out that in today's world, being listened to has become a luxury because everyone is too busy with their own lives to dedicate time and attention to others. When we choose to listen to someone wholeheartedly, without judgment, without rushing, we are saying, "You are important to me, what you say matters." This type of listening can transform a superficial relationship into a deep connection. Küppers invites us to consider listening not as a simple communication skill, but as a gift we can give to others. Think about it. When you truly listen to someone, you make them feel that they belong, that they are seen, and that their emotions and thoughts have value. This not only strengthens bonds, but creates an environment of trust and mutual respect. Practical exercise. Dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to someone you care about, listening to them without distractions. This small gesture can make a huge difference in their life and in yours. Do you really want to make a difference in your relationships and personal growth? Start applying Victor Küppers' advice today. Listening is a skill that can change not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. And remember, the next time you talk to someone, choose to truly listen. See you soon.